Good morning, everyone. It's Benny Delgado here again. I hope you're all getting ready for a great day working with families. I wanted to put up a quick post to answer some questions we've been getting at the IDTA about how much to bill with the new rate increases and a recent memo that was posted by the Bureau of Early Intervention a couple days ago on July 9th. Our Bureau Chief Ann Freiberg posted a memo asking all providers who are billing early intervention to bill their usual and customary rate. And she did this in order to avoid any complications when the CBO is playing out the new rates. This memo can be found by going to the Provider Connections website or the CBO website. So I wanted to put out a video this morning just to help those who may not be familiar with this term, usual and customary rate. Usual and customary charges, or rates, is the term used by health insurance companies for the general prevailing cost of a particular service in a certain geographic area. So let's say, just for example, that the going rate for speech therapy is $150 per visit in Chicago for most speech therapy providers. Then if the EI speech therapist were to bill the usual and customary rate, they would bill the CBO $150 for the 1-hour visit, not the current EI rate. Once you have a rate set, you should bill that same rate to everyone. Then the person paying, whether it be the insurance company or CBO, would adjust their payment according to the maximum rate that they allow. Currently, the Bureau of Early Intervention is waiting to get final okay from the Illinois Department of Health and Family Services and the Illinois Department of Human Services on posting the exact maximum reimbursement rate for each of the EI services. Now, this is important because I know many of you may bill whatever the exact EI reimbursement rate as your usual and customary rate, which prior to July 1st for DTs was $13.91 for each unit of off-site service and $11.03 for each unit of on-site services. You want to make sure that any of the services you provided on July 1st or after, you are billing the higher rate so that you can maximize any issues, minimize any issues, and make sure you get reimbursed the maximum rate given the new rate increase. So that means that as a DT, you'd want to increase those rates by 6%. So let me go back to my example of the speech therapist billing $150 to help best explain this. Let's say that Molly, the EI speech therapist, bills the insurance company $150 an hour for a visit she provided for an EI family on June 20th. And they denied paying that claim because it was not covered under the family's plan. She would then bill the EI Central Billing Office the same $150 because that's her usual and customary rate, and the CBO would then process that claim, and she would get reimbursed the EI's maximum allowed reimbursement rate at that time, which would be $72.56 for the 1-hour visit. Now, let's say that Molly saw that family again on July 3rd, and then she bills the CBO her same usual and customary rate of $150 for the 1-hour visit. But this time, the rates have increased by 3%. So now the CBO would pay 3% more up to the new maximum allowable rate. If Mary had only always billed the maximum allowed EI rate of $72.56 to the insurance company and the EI CBO, and continued to do so after July 1st, when the reimbursement rate increased by 3%, the CBO would only be authorized to pay her what she had billed them, that $72.56. This is why it is really important that regardless of when the new rates are posted, that you bill your increased usual and customary rate as of July 1st. This means that if you are a provider that only bills the EI rate as your usual and customary rate, you should increase that amount by what you estimate your new rate increase will be. And I would overestimate by a few cents just to be on the safe side. Okay, so if you're a developmental therapist and you increase by 6% your per unit cost, add a couple of cents just to make sure, round up a little bit, just to make sure that it's what it's supposed to be. And I would expect for all of you guys, or recommend for all of you guys, to do the same if you're billing the maximum EI rate as your usual and customary rate. Okay? I hope this helps. I hope you guys have a wonderful day out there. Make sure to make each family feel special, like they're the only one on your caseload today, and have a great day.